Mt. Gox files for bankruptcy. Japan and Europe consider regulation. Iceland's new Aurora coin, and Jon Stewart comments on Bitcoin. Hello, I'm Jared Kenna, and here's what's happening today in Money and Tech. Mt. Gox filed for bankruptcy protection in Japan today, claiming a possible loss of nearly $500 million worth of the virtual coins due to a hacking attack into its faulty computer system. They now confirm that the exchange had lost 750,000 of its users' Bitcoins, as well as 100,000 of their own. Altogether, about 7% of the estimated global total of Bitcoins. CEO Mark Karpeles bowed and apologized in Japanese at a news conference in Tokyo District Court today, but added that he still feels the Bitcoin industry is healthy and will continue despite this collapse. Japan's senior regulators have agreed that Bitcoin regulation is important, but that it should be an international effort. Senior Vice Finance Minister Jiro stated that, quote, "If we regulate Bitcoin, international collaboration would be necessary." And the European Banking Authority, the body formed to harmonize banking rules across a 28-member European Union, also released a statement today announcing that it will be setting up a task force in the first half of this year to review policy options and address the question of, quote, whether virtual currencies can and ought to be regulated. Named after the Aurora Borealis, Iceland's new Aurora coin has gone live on exchanges and will be distributed to 330,000 residents of Iceland. With the value of Iceland's krona dropping drastically in the last 50 years, the Aurora coin has been gaining rapid traction and excitement, with an exceptionally sharp price increase overnight since its release. However, with such a small market cap, it is likely to see heavy fluctuations in the coming days. And Bitcoin's core developers are hopeful they will soon be able to lower transaction fees on the Bitcoin network tenfold, thanks to the relatively high value of the cryptocurrency. These small amounts paid to send Bitcoin transactions around the network are tied to the price of Bitcoin. So as the price has risen, the transaction fees have gotten higher as well, currently averaging around 5 cents. This upcoming patch would reduce that fee to only half a cent. Asia Next Gen Bitcoin Exchange opened the world's first Bitcoin retail store in Hong Kong today, while China's largest Bitcoin exchange, Beijing-based Huobi.com, saw its daily trading volume surge to 69% of the world's total, making it the largest trading platform in the world. Online ticket retailer London Theatre Direct announced yesterday that they are now going to accept Bitcoin payment via BitPay for tickets to London's top theater shows, including Disney's The Lion King, Wicked, The Phantom of the Opera, Thriller Live, Les Miserables, and Mamma Mia. Managing Director Francis Heller is excited, saying, quote, "We have been pushing very hard over the past few years to set up an example to the industry by experimenting with new technologies." Recently, we got to sit down and talk with Bitcoin entrepreneur and investor Trace Mayer. See the link to that interview and more information on today's headlines on our show notes at moneyandtech.com. I'm Jared Kenna, and this has been Money and Tech's Daily News Update. We'll leave you with this clip from The Daily Show with Jon Stewart.
Listen, Bitcoin Exchange, you got a lot to learn about being a financial player. You don't just commit brazen fraud in one fell swoop. You institutionalize and normalize systemic fraud. Which brings us to our new segment, Show Me the Money, so I can take it and put it in a place where you can no longer find it.